My name is Meghan Sussex now.
You keep saying Meghan Markle, you know I'm Sussex now.
Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy Kaling.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
He mimicked her, calmly explaining how to repackage store-bought pretzels into separate bags for maximum aesthetic effect. The audience couldn't tell if it was satire or a subtle cry for help. Even Fallon had to pause mid-laugh and ask, "Wait, why are we doing this?" The crowd lost it. That tiny moment, one confused comedian, one absurd pretzel trick, became a perfect symbol of everything people find baffling about Meghan's Hollywood royal hybrid persona: overly curated, painfully performative, and oddly detached from reality.
Trick that people do with pineapple, instead of just cutting it to make the perfect little bite, you follow the wedge. When nature has given you all the cues on how to have a perfect taste of something.
Oh, how fun is that? I love it.
I like working hard.
And I thought, oh, yeah.
Social media exploded. Finally, someone said it. One fan typed. Others called it Fallon's most savage roast yet, but beneath the laughter was something sharper. Fallon had voiced the collective eye roll of a generation exhausted by Meghan's never-ending brand As the clip replayed endlessly online, one question echoed louder than ever. Was Fallon joking? Or was he finally saying what no one else dared?
Meghan and Harry, I've listened to both of them talk. Garden variety retards. Both of them.
I said H was H, H was after H has been, H is, and H called me. With H, and H was out, and with H.
It started innocently enough. A glossy Netflix clip meant to showcase Meghan Markle's relatable, domestic charm. She stood in her pristine, candlelit kitchen, smiling at the camera as she transferred store-bought pretzels from one plastic bag to another. No cooking, no seasoning, just reback. 4 reasons that left everyone scratching their heads.
Hi, oh my God, it's been so long, Miss Meghan Markle.
No, but listen.
Then Jimmy Fallon hit The Tonight Show. With a mischievous grin hinting at incoming chaos, he queued up the clip. "Wait," he said, holding a pretzel bag. "She's repackaging these pretzels for what?" The audience erupted. Fallon's timing, the raised eyebrow, and the pause before the punchline made every second feel spontaneous, raw, and absolutely hilarious.
Biggest absurdity of this whole thing was just how over-the-top perfect everything has to be around her. Her outfit, I mean, who the hell picks fucking berries in a white cashmere blouse and white pants? Literally no one on earth does that.
But it wasn't just comedy, it was critique. Fallon wasn't mocking the pretzels. He was mocking the performance, the idea that authenticity could be curated, polished, and sold. His humor landed because it peeled back the glossy veneer Meghan had painstakingly built. Each joke amplified the underlying truth, and online viewers couldn't get enough. The clip went viral, racking up millions of views, turning that absurd kitchen scene into a symbol of modern celebrity culture. Faux humility dressed in luxury.
He's a whining, whinging, complaining, woe is me, I'm the only one that's ever had mental problems.
Fallon didn't just land a joke, he unlocked a cultural moment, and the audience felt it immediately. This wasn't just laughter anymore. It was recognition. What he added right after the punchline turned the humor into something savage. The brilliance of Fallon's roast wasn't just in the joke. It was how perfectly it reflected what so many already thought about Meghan Markle is a public persona. That pretzel segment wasn't a fluke. It was a self-evident metaphor. The internet quickly crowned it the most Meghan moment ever. Overly curated, oddly pointless, and trying too hard to seem effortless. Fallon took quiet cringe and turned it into viral gold. The secret ingredient.
I don't know what it is, but your jams just make me so happy.
Yeah, I loved it.
I'm opening this cylinder now. If you're watching, what a ta-da!
Meghan had spent years building an image of authenticity, earthy tones, candles, slow-motion tea pours, and yet there she was, repackaging store-bought snacks like it was a lifestyle manifesto. Fallon's humor hit because it wasn't cruel. It was He pointed out the absurdity everyone noticed but no one dared voice. His grin said, "You can't make this up." The audience erupted, not just at Meghan's antics, but at the larger ridiculousness of influencer culture. The clip sparked endless memes, Meghan as the Duchess of Pretzels, royal family reactions photoshopped in shock, TikToks reenacting the scene with over-the-top grocery store drama music. Beneath the laughter was something deeper. People weren't mocking pretzels, they were mocking the gap between her curated image and reality.
Here comes the first time in her life that Meghan Markle actually touches food.
What?
Let's watch that back. Why is she pushing apples into the salad? Oh dear, even her hands can't do acting.
Fallon's bit went beyond comedy. It was a mirror, reflecting how public patience with Meghan's over-curated perfection had finally snapped. She wasn't being mocked for the act itself, but for what she represented. A brand so obsessed with control, it forgot to be human. When Fallon leaned back, pretending to sip invisible royal tea, the message was clear. The audience wasn't laughing at Meghan, they were laughing at the illusion. But he didn't stop there. His next quip subtly targeted the crown. While most viewers were doubled over, sharp-eyed fans noticed a hidden message. Fallon wasn't just mocking the pretzel hack, he was exposing cracks in Meghan's carefully polished persona, hinting that her public image might be starting to crumble under its own.
If I'm going to succeed in America, I need a lifestyle brand of creams and supplements. Gwyneth Paltrow has Goop.
Wow.
Kourtney Kardashian has Poosh.
Woof.
And Jamie Lee Curtis has Poogert.
Oh my God.
Now I've got mine, Meg Goo. Celebrating the sexy earth goddess in all of us.
Every punchline, delivered with that signature Fallon grin, carried a trace of disbelief, as if even he couldn't fully process how staged her down-to-earth act had become. The audience felt it immediately. The laughter wasn't just about pretzels. It was cathartic. Relief that someone finally dared to poke fun at the untouchable Duchess, who once lectured the world on empathy while selling carefully curated.
As a female founder, you have to train your mind
That's not possible.
to literally be so focused on what your goal is. As I said in the podcast I was doing, laser focused on what your intention is. There isn't room for a tremendous amount of self-doubt with that.
Fallon's genius lay in what he didn't say. He let smirks and pauses do the talking. Twitter blew up, fans dissecting every frame like detectives. He wasn't mocking her, one post even read. He's diagnosing her. Fallon had turned a late-night sketch into a cultural autopsy, each laugh exposing cracks in the royal facade. Then, just when it seemed he'd run the bit dry, he leaned in, lowered his voice, and dropped a line that silenced the room. No laughter, just shock. The pretzel punchline went viral, and Hollywood immediately smelled blood. Meghan Markle was officially fair game.